Hey, my name's Nick. Welcome to my first bee video. I figured I'd start making some bee videos after I got into this beekeeping thing and figured out what I was doing. It turns out I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm going to make a bee video now to show you everything I'm basically doing wrong. Everything that's going wrong anyway. So let's see if I can show you this. So here are my hives. And maybe you can tell what I got going on here. 3 days ago I noticed some ants on my hives and kind of figured, what the heck, don't mind the neighbor's dog barking in the background. Not that big a deal, we'll figure out what we can do. I read that mint was a really good thing, that ants didn't like that. We had a whole bunch of mint in the garden. So I put mint on the front, I rubbed it all over the hives, tried to disrupt their trails. Came back yesterday and there was a whole bunch more ants. The mint did nothing. The bees just pulled it all off the hives and pulled it out for me. So then I read that cinnamon works. So I went a little crazy with the cinnamon. I don't know if you can tell that. And I put out a bunch of those little ant traps, the ones that figured the bees couldn't get in those. Tried a little tea tree oil. None of that seemed to work. Came back this morning and there was even more ants. There was a huge trail of them. And I found somebody said they put petroleum jelly around the bases of the hive so the ants couldn't crawl up. That seems to have had the most effect. Don't see a whole lot of ants on the hives now. However, this hive right here, 4 days ago was really, really strong. Bees were coming and going like crazy. This was the weaker of the two hives, but still was doing pretty well. Right now, that second hive is much weaker than it was, but it's still, I got bees coming and going, it's doing okay. This one, not a whole lot going on here. I have opened just the top up and peeked in it. I do have some bees in there, but my numbers are really, really way down. I don't know if this is all to do with the ants, or if the ants got in due to something else. Not really sure. But the other thing I've noticed, this is new today. See if I can find him. Where'd you go, buddy? Yep. Got a whole bunch of bees, probably about 8 or so that I'm seeing, wandering around on the ground, who do not seem to be able to fly. I don't know what that's about. A couple different ones I've seen wandering around on the ground out here. Yep, there's another one. Here are you in the shot. Just kind of wandering around. They seem to be like they're trying to fly every now and then, but they're not doing so successful at it. So, I'm going to go ahead and say I got some sort of problem that I don't know how to fix. But, yeah, so there's that. If anybody knows how to help me out, be very grateful for any advice.